solrallyfm.net.
So, continuing the wandering around the welcome party here at the Divi Southwinds, I've fallen upon Steve Perez, who's been a regular visitor to Sol Rally Barbados in recent years, fourth in one or other of his foci, if that is indeed the plural of focus, in recent years. Steve, welcome back to Barbados.
Yeah, it's great to be here, Robin. Fantastic atmosphere tonight. Nice to see all the cars outside, and I'm really looking forward to my fifth Rally Barbados, I think.
Yeah, now we won't talk about the first one because that's the one that was a bit complicated with the your wonderful ex-Hannu Mikkola Audi.
I know why you don't want to talk about it, because it was your fault, because you persuaded me to bring you here, Robin.
Why did I even start that sentence?
And God, that was an expensive weekend.
And you haven't got round to sending the bill yet. You did promise me the bill.
That was a big bill.
This year, highly competitive. You've recently bought an ex-Marcus Gronholm 07 Focus. You have your own major sponsored event in Britain the weekend after Sol Rally Barbados, so you can't bring it here because there's a commitment to your regular Chatswaorth event, which has become actually, just as an aside, that Chatswaorth event's become a really big thing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. Last year we attracted nearly 20,000 visitors.
Really?
This year we've got Mika Hervinen coming out to compete in the rally, Mark Higgins, Guy Wilkes, as well as Eugene Donnelly. And we've probably got the Mick Hells out there as well. So we've got a really fantastic lineup.
And the VK Rally Show is very much a people get to actually meet, touch, talk to, get autographs from competitors. It's not like going to a World Championship event where it's difficult to reach people.
Well, exactly. It's out at the wonderful stately home of Chatswaorth. We're there all day. The cars are parked up in the service area. The drivers are really accessible. I mean, I got right as cramped by the end of the weekend signing autographs.
Who were you pretending to be? I'll get my own back one day. You know.
And yeah, even people like Mika Hervinen, and you can actually get there to speak to them. And yeah, it's not like a world champion. It's a real family fun day out, and I think we need more events like that. A little bit like this, where you can actually get close to the people.
It's funny you should say that, because I was about, when you just said the family fun day out of it, one of the things about Sol Rally Barbados is that it is a big family thing. They turn out in their thousands, and they bring the cooler, and they just settle down for the day, and there are little ones and big ones and granddad and whatever.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the competition side of this year is concerned, it's looking a bit tough again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is tough, and actually it's a great initiative this year, having the ceremonial start at Simpson Motors at about 7 o'clock on Friday night, because that is a great opportunity to really get close up to the cars, speak to the drivers, get autographs if you like, but
you're avoiding the question here a bit, really, aren't you?
No,
because as of Saturday morning,
yeah, the rally starts for proper.
There's you, what has finished fourth for the last 3 years. Your mate Birdie, who arrived here for the first time last year and came second, and I know how well that went. But then we've got Chris Meek back, who won last year. We got Roger Skeet, who's won it 10 times, who's now got an Impreza S12. I can't, and I think I know a bit about rallying, I can't even come up with my idea of who might finish in the top 5, let alone in what order they can go.
Well, I would say you look at the top 5 or top 4, and you got Skeet, who, as you say, 10 times winner, got a fabulous car this year. We've got also Paul Bird. Paul Bird and fantastic 07 car, did really well last year. He's a great tarmac driver. I think Paul Bird is probably the best national British driver in the UK. I can't think on tarmac. On gravel, I give him a run for money, but I can't really beat him on tarmac, to be honest. No, not so far. But you also got Paul Bourne and of course Chris Meek. I think any one of those four can win, but I also think there's potential for some big accidents out there, and Birdie is going to be pretty disgruntled when he finds himself, as I think he'll be beaten by Skeet.
Just to go back to last weekend, Shelby Parking in the Hill, using the Stewart's Hill stage, which you've driven as part of the rally in the past. It's not in the rally this year. You seem to get really stuck into that, sort of until the point that you got to the end of the long straight and suddenly thought, braking point.
No, I was fine. It really wasn't a problem. I know there's the big skid marks, but the whole purpose of
got big gear.
Oh yeah, the whole purpose of that event was actually for me was actually getting used to the limits of the car, and of course you get along a long straight, and according to my engineer over there, we hit 160 miles an hour, and you're doing 160 miles an hour, and it's, shall we brake now? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now.
Was Mr. Spooner sitting alongside you offering any advice at this point?
No.
Or was he doing that co-driver pumping the floor bit?
No, he probably did a bit of that, but it didn't work. But actually, although it looks pretty dramatic, the wheels only locked up for, again, according to my very computer literate engineer, for 0.6 of a second. There's a lot of smoke and some big skid marks, but we still set. I think we're the fourth fastest time.
Yeah, you did well. And your recovery, as it was viewed by the crowd, from what looked like potentially quite a major moment, did get a big cheer as well.
Yeah, it looked pretty dramatic, but it really wasn't a problem.
And you were the only person who painted any rubber on the road all day.
Yeah,
which makes you unique yet again.
Yes, I saw it on the big screen down at the cricket club, and I was amazed how long the skid marks were, but it was all under control, Robin.
Steve, good to talk to you. Steve Perez with the BK Focus. Good luck over the weekend.
RallyFM.net